everyone. When you hear the word extrovert, what's the first thing that pops into your head? Probably someone who's the life of the party, right? Always talking, always surrounded by people. And yeah, that can be part of it, but it is so far from the whole story. Today, we're going to go way beyond the stereotypes and really unpack what it means to be an extrovert. So, let me ask you something right off the bat. Picture this. It's Friday night. You've just survived a long, tough week. How do you recharge your batteries? Are you itching to go out to a big party with tons of people? Or are you dreaming of a quiet corner with a good book? Your gut answer to that question is a massive clue about how your personality is wired.
So why is that choice, the party or the book, so revealing? Well, it gets right to the very heart of the fundamental difference between extroverts and introverts. It's all about one simple question. Where do you get your energy from?
Think of it this way. Extroverts are kind of like solar panels. They get their energy from the outside world, from people, from activities, from events. They tend to think out loud and are often motivated by what's happening around them. Introverts, on the other hand, are more like rechargeable batteries. They power up from their inner world, from their own thoughts, feelings, and ideas. They usually prefer to think things through before they speak.
Okay, so we've got the energy part down, but what does an extroverted personality actually look like? What are the specific traits that go into it? Let's dig a little deeper and see why it's about so much more than just being outgoing.
Let's break down the key ingredients. First up, they're sociable. They thrive in groups and are totally comfortable with strangers. Then, they're talkative and assertive. They're not afraid to speak their mind and often enjoy entertaining people. And you can't forget spontaneous. They're usually ready for an adventure at a moment's notice. All of this is fueled by this natural energy and a real hunger for new, exciting experiences.
Do any of those sound familiar? Let's do a quick self-check. Do you leave a party feeling even more energized than when you got there? Do you secretly, or not so secretly, enjoy being the center of attention? Are you the one who's always making plans or taking charge in your friend group? If you're sitting there nodding along, well, you probably lean toward the extroverted side.
But here's something that is absolutely crucial to remember. This is not a simple either-or situation. Nobody, and I mean nobody, is 100% extroverted or 100% introverted. Personality is a spectrum, a wide continuum with a ton of room in the middle.
And smack dab in the middle of that spectrum, you'll find the ambivert. These are the folks who have a healthy mix of both extroverted and introverted traits. They might love a good party on Saturday night, but they also crave a quiet Sunday to themselves. This balance makes them incredibly flexible and able to adapt to almost any situation.
Just when you think you got it all sorted out, the world of personality throws another curveball at you. Because it turns out, even within the category of extrovert, there's a whole lot of variety.
Check this out. Carl Jung's work actually breaks extroverts down into 4 different types. First, you have the sensors. These are the people who are super grounded in the here and now. They connect with the world through what they can see, hear, and touch. Then you have the feelers, who are all about empathy and connecting with people on an emotional level. Next are the intuitives, the big idea people who love a good debate about complex, abstract topics. And finally, you've got the thinkers, who are often your natural leaders and innovators, always pushing for change. So, being an extrovert clearly isn't a one-size-fits-all deal, and just like any other personality trait, it comes with its own unique set of strengths and, yeah, some potential challenges too. Let's get a balanced view and look at both sides of the coin. On the plus side, being an extrovert is linked to some pretty awesome advantages. They often build really strong social networks, which can make them feel less lonely. They also tend to be more resilient when things get stressful, have a more optimistic outlook, and higher self-esteem. And it's no surprise that their natural social skills make them great team players and public speakers.
But of course, there are potential downsides to be aware of. That natural talkativeness can sometimes lead to them dominating conversations without realizing it. Their constant need for new things can make them get bored or distracted easily. And sometimes, while they might have a huge circle of friends, they might struggle to form really deep relationships or to just be comfortable being alone.
Now, the really cool part is that no matter where you fall on the spectrum, you're not stuck. You can absolutely learn to flex your personality muscles and develop traits from the other side. Let's look at how we can do that.
If you're on the quieter side and want to be a bit more extroverted, the key is to start small. Don't try to become the life of the party overnight. Just set a practical goal, like aiming to chat with 2 new people at your next event, or step just outside your comfort zone and join a new club. Volunteering is another amazing way to do it. You build really rewarding connections while helping others.
And what if you're an extrovert looking for a little more balance? You could try something like mindfulness or meditation to connect with your inner world. In conversations, make it a little game to listen more than you speak. Maybe start a journal to reflect on your thoughts. And here's a big one. Intentionally plan some time to be alone. Go for a walk by yourself. You might actually love it.
Ultimately, this is all about connection, right? Connection with other people and connection with ourselves. And as this quote suggests, some of the absolute best connections we can make happen when we're helping others. And that's something anyone can do, no matter where you get your energy from. So, after this whole deep dive, where do you see yourself on this rich, complex spectrum? And maybe more importantly, what's one new part of your personality, whether it's being a little bolder or a little more reflective, that you're excited to explore? Thanks so much for joining me on this journey of self-discovery.